all work in FNB? Let me hear that half a day spirit all the way from the back of the room. Half a day. That is more like it. Thank you so much. That made me so happy. Sizos Masi for joining us here at the office of the Governor of Guam. For most of you, made your trek all the way from Tumon to Muning, and I think Leo Palace as well. What village is that? What village is Leo Palace in? Jotnya? All the way from Jotnya in the hills. Thank you so much for joining us here all the way in Hagutnya to proclaim September 17, 2025 as International Housekeepers Day and September 14 to September 20 as International Housekeepers Week. Before we begin, of course, I do want to acknowledge some important people in the room, starting with our governor, the Honorable Lourdes A. Leon Guerrero Magahagan Guahan. I also want to recognize Mary Rhodes, GHRA President. Half a day, Mary. Mr. Ken Yanagisawa, GHRA Board of Directors. He's the first Vice Chairman. Half a day, sir. Representing Subaki. Mr. Edward Lumba, Executive Housekeeping Committee Officer. Half a day, Mr. Ed. J.R. Nakar, Executive Housekeeping Committee Officer. Half a day. Brian Shintako, I did see you walk in, Executive Housekeeping Committee Officer. Half a day, Brian. Miss Josie Timamek, Executive Housekeeping Committee Officer. Thank you for joining us. I also want to recognize the hotels and our partners joining us this morning. Hotel Nico Guam, where are you at? Hotel Nico, raise our hands, loud and proud, okay? Subaki Towers, Subaki, Mr. Ken, Subaki in the back. I recognize so many of my friends back there. Pacific Islands Club, PIC, where are we? Over here. Hyatt Regency Guam. Hyatt Regency, he has a great wave back there. Pacific Guam, one of our cleaning partners. Pacific Guam. Yes, yes. Holiday Resort, Holiday. Garden Villa. Garden Villa. Oh, and the orange in the corner. I like that color. Dusit Beach. And Dusit Tani. Oh, most spirited. Might go to the Dusit Resort and the Dusit Beach. I also want to recognize Leo Palace. They walked in. Leo Palace in the corner, all the way from Jonya. Yes, thank you so much. Did I miss any hotels or allied partners? Also want to recognize Mr. Monty McDowell from AMI. Monty's too busy taking pictures. But did I miss any hotels? Don't be shy. You can correct me. I'm not afraid. Bayview and Dusitani. Bayview in the house. And Dusitani. And where? And Guam Plaza. Oh my goodness. We just had our exercise at Guam Plaza. How could I forget you? Again, thank you so much and for entertaining me and being loud and proud about where you're from. Before we give the floor to our governor, I do want to give the floor to Mary Rhodes, President of GHRA, for her opening remarks.
Happy everybody. Happy. It's such a blessing to see all of your smiling faces, and really it's such a great opportunity to really celebrate our tourism industry. As we all know, as we continue with the recovery, it's really our back of the house, our housekeepers especially, who continue to deal with the day in, day out, of course with every department, with food and beverage, front desk, and all of the departments that are very supportive, like HR, marketing, but our housekeepers, especially dealing when we have all the arrivals, the back-to-back for rooms, especially when you have visits from the military, and I know a lot of you are still between 60 to 80%, especially when we get the military visits, but it's so heartwarming to know that we've brought back our housekeeping gala last year, and this year we are at 455 guests for our upcoming gala, which is an increase from last year, so that is a good sign. I know that we still have, some issues with turnover and just getting people to stay committed to our industry or even coming into our industry, but it's a great sign as we're starting to rebuild. And I really give my hat off to all of you because you have been continuous throughout this process over the years, from COVID through the typhoon and just everything in between. And just know that you are the hardest working employees of our industry, and you certainly deserve our International Housekeeping Week. the gov said, why don't we do a month? So what people may not realize is actually our housekeepers throughout the week of International Housekeeping Week, we have celebrations throughout, even months before, as you're preparing for your celebration. And so we actually celebrate you on a regular basis, and we have a winner from our raffle. And so that is Hilton Guam Resort and Spa, won by 30 points above Hotel Nico Guam, I believe. And so they're going to get a free pizza party for all of the housekeepers. And so it's really great to see a lot of the morale that you continue to have and you bring to your staff, because that is what inspires people to want to work in the industry. When they hear your stories about not just your hard work, but your dedication and your loyalty to our industry, that is inspirational in itself. And so I just want to say personally, on behalf of GHRA and myself, just thank you for continuing to inspire all of your hardworking employees, because it is really one of the most important departments that continues to provide that service on a daily level, and that is what we need to bring our visitors back, or to welcome new visitors, or to keep all of our guests happy, whether they're residents, local residents, military, or leisure tourists, or business travelers. We really rely on you, and you guys have done an outstanding job, and you continue to make Guam a great place to visit and work. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mary. Couldn't have said it better myself. I now want to give the floor to the Honorable Lourdes de Leon Guerrero, Governor of Guam.
Thank you very much, Crystal. Half a day and welcome. Thank you. I just wanted to also echo what Mary has said in terms of housekeepers, and wanted to say that, when travelers travel, right? We all have traveled, and we get off the airplane, which is a long ride, and they go to the hotel. That is their home for the next 2, 3, 4 days. And they want to feel like at home. And housekeepers play a very major role in making that happen. We want to feel like, hey, we are in a safe room. We want to feel like, hey, we are in a clean room. We want to feel like, hey, when I need help or emergency situation, that there is always someone there. And this is what the housekeepers do. I also know that we have done research and studies in how do we bring back our tourists. What is it that they are looking for at a destination? What is it that will make them want to come to a place to visit and be safe and have fun? And always in the top is a hotel that's clean and safe. Clean and safe. And so you rank up there in terms of what you do as an outcome for the experience of these travelers. When I travel, I have great respect for housekeepers. And believe me, every time I leave, I put a $20 bill on my pillow to say thank you to the housekeepers, because a lot of times I don't see them, but I know that if I need them, they're there. But it's a way of showing appreciation and gratitude for the work that you do. Every hotel that I've been, and people say this to me also, travelers that say to me, that come here, they say to me, Governor, this is the most welcoming, friendly island. And they get that impression from you guys, because you are the first line of impression when a traveler comes to our island. You are. They're tired. Their kids are crying, they're grumpy, but when they know that they're in a place that feels like home, and that they feel like they can rest at peace with cleanliness and safety, then they go back and tell all their people and friends and family, because word of mouth is a lot more impactful in terms of incentivizing and motivating people to come to a place for a great experience as a destination. So I just want to say thank you very much for all that you do, and please know that you are very much acknowledged, very much respected, and your role in making our economy stronger is very key. And so I just want to say, when you're feeling tired, and I know it's sometimes hard, and you're feeling like you don't want to get up because you're tired, just think, right? I am doing something for the economy of our people. And I am doing something for the betterment of my family and for the betterment of my island and for the betterment of the people. And you are doing something to spread the good word about Guam as one of the most desired destinations. I was in Taiwan. Were you with us, Ken? Oh, okay. Ken was with me in Korea. Yes. But I was in Taiwan, and there was a tourism expo there. And there are all these booths. And I went to a few of these booths. And there were sign-ups from people from Taiwan to come to Guam. Guam is beginning to be a known destination in Taiwan. So that's another area and market that we can really hone on to bring. But when they say, what is it that you've heard about Guam? They say, Guam is a safe place, the hotels are clean, the people are friendly, and they feel like they're familiar with their culture and so forth. So again, that just speaks to the outcome of all that you do for tourism. So thank you from really the bottom of my heart. Like Mary said, thank you so much, and we appreciate you. And on behalf of the people of Guam, I want to say, know that we are a grateful community for the work that you do. Masi, and I was telling Mary, yeah, we should really do this as a month because it's really 1 week, and then another week. It's 2 weeks. So be good, right? We'll think about it next year.
Might as well make it a month.
Okay. Never mind. We'll have our own. We'll have our own
Next year.
Yeah, we can do that. We'll have our own local housekeepers month. Anyway, and also the international. By the way, I also very much enjoy your gala. I've never seen so many happy, really, and there were so many awards going on, and everybody just felt so camaraderie among each other with the hotels. It was just, I felt really joyous and very fun and excited on your gala. When's your gala?
It's Sunday the 14th.
Oh, okay. All right.
And you're confirmed.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
And don't worry, we have a lot of performances. That's my favorite.
I love the performances, the skits, and you guys out there dancing and doing your, fun things, right? Just brings back, the many reasons why we are unique as a Guam. So thank you again, and keep up the good work. And anything from our administration we can to support you, let us know. Sizas Masi.
Thank you so much, Governor. I now want to give the floor to Edward Lumba, Secretary for the Executive Housekeeping Committee, for the reading of the proclamation.
Off a day, everybody. Good morning. Okay, so proclamation number 2025-82, a proclamation of the governor proclaiming September 17, 2025 as International Housekeepers Day and September 14 to September 20 as International Housekeepers Week. Whereas the week of September 14 through September 20, 2025 has been declared International Housekeepers Week by the International Executive Housekeepers Association. Whereas the Guam Hotel and Restaurant Association, GHRA, and its Executive Housekeeping Committee along with the island's tourism employees, will recognize the 25th Annual International Housekeepers Day on September 14, 2025, in conjunction with International Housekeepers Week. Whereas the GHRA Executive Housekeeping Committee has designated International Housekeepers Day and will celebrate the significance of this with a gala during International Housekeepers Week on Guam. Whereas Guam's housekeepers will join together on International Housekeepers Day to honor the island's top room attendants, kitchen stewards, public area attendants, and housepersons from within hotels, restaurants, and cleaning companies as they celebrate their achievements and valuable contributions to the visitor industry. Whereas approximately 30% of hotel staff are room attendants, kitchen stewards, and public area attendants, and are employed in the housekeeping, rooms, facilities management, and operations divisions. Whereas housekeeping is the backbone of the tourism industry, and these employees play a critical role in assuring a guest's stay on Guam is enjoyable and satisfying. And whereas the joint mission of GHRA's Executive Housekeepers Committee and its housekeeping employees is to make Guam a key destination for tourists and to provide the best standards in cleanliness, friendliness, and courteousness among staff for Guam retention.
Now therefore I, Lourdes A. Leon Guerrero, Magahagan Guahan, Governor of Guam, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Organic Act of Guam as amended, do hereby proclaim September 17, 2025 as International Housekeepers Day, and September 14 to the 20th as International Housekeepers Week, given under my hand, caused the Great Seal of Guam to be affixed in the capital village of Aganya on this 5th day of September in the year of our Lord, Anno Domini 2025. Viva Housekeepers!
Thank you, Mr. Red, and thank you to our governor for signing the proclamation. Mr. Monty actually asked for a moment of a time on the floor to say some special words today.
Thank you, Crystal. There's just a little something sometimes I feel is missing here, and I'm the guy that's not in the hotels, but has been in, we've done housekeeping at the Hilton, the Westin, the Pacific Star, the Marriott, Nico. We've been all over in 35 years that we've existed. This is my operation manager, Cheryl de Guzman, and our head housekeeper, Marianne Regis. And the things people say, this part of your business, because I'm a real estate broker, I'm an engineer, and I do a lot of other things, but housekeeping is near and dear to me as a International Executive Housekeeping Associate registered executive housekeeper. Takes years, as you know, for those of you who have reached that credential, to get to that pinnacle of educational pursuits, because this profession that you're in is sometimes trivialized, and it's far from trivial. What you do, it's extremely professional. What you do is you raise the quality of life for everybody who occupies the spaces that you service. And that's extremely important. When they come in, when the guests come into the room, or the shopper comes into say GPO that I maintain, a Kmart, Docomo, the healthcare facilities, FHP, Naval Hospital, they should never have to worry about that facility and what you do. They just come in, they use it for what its intended use is: healthcare, vacation, business entity to rest and recreate in while they are doing about their business. They can do that because you guys are the consummate professionals. You raise the quality of life of those people who occupy the spaces. And don't anybody ever sell it short. I am so impressed. The governor came to the chamber event this year when I was named Executive of the Year Hall of Fame awardee, not for what I did, for what they did, these people did. They propelled the company and the profession, the things you folks do, to the point that I got an honor for it. I didn't do anything. I shouldn't say that. I hired them. So I think at that point, and that's where we come in, right? We pick the right people to to occupy those jobs. And then we need to put the training vehicles in place. And then you guys take off. And I got to put my sunglasses on because the star qualities that you guys radiate is tremendous. We are so, I guess, appreciative of the fact that we get to live on an island that's occupied by people of your quality. And the fact that you have this proclamation being signed, and I was telling these folks up here that I'm so glad that the housekeeping gala is back, because it's that time where you guys dress up, act silly or whatever, and just have fun. Because Cheryl and I got together a couple of years ago because the pandemic kind of put it on the back burner. So we took our couple hundred people in this profession and we brought them over to my Ashen house and we put on our own gala. And people said, "You can't fit that many people in your house." Yeah, we could. Yeah, we did. And we had a great time and we recognized them. And everybody, you guys just rock. And I just wanted to say that. Thank you for letting me be part of your family and you part of our family. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Monty. That now concludes today's proclamation signing event. I want to invite everyone to the front for a group photo. Everyone, and then we'll do it by hotels with